Hello. Okay. It's middle of the day and I'm having live stream. It's very small town and it's very good day. So I decided to have a live stream. Actually, I already told I will have a live stream morning. So it's 2:30. I'm not sure it's a good signal because it's weird. Usually in the town I should have a good signal, but the signal looks a bit weak. Hope it's enough and strong. So I reach. Good day, mate. Just reach 80,000 kilometers. So I bought some treat. But I already finished because I had some problem to the live stream, so it took time, and then I decided to eat. Hello, all the old guys. So I actually 잘했어. I have another treat. Actually, I have many things to eat on my back, but I just buy because I go over 80,000 kilometers. Yeah, Google Translate is really good. So I'll start to talk about what I feel and my plan because people keep asking what's my plan after finishing. But it's not that easy answer because I don't have a correct answer. I don't have a really good answer for that. Hello, Icon Maniac. Uh, nice. Thank you. So I'll talk about those things. So 80,000 kilometers is quite a really long way, and I've been on the road 8 years. Really, I started 2011 September 1st in San Francisco. Before that, I was in Canada with a working holiday visa. So that was my first time I was out of my country, and I didn't have any plan to travel the world. But then I just got the idea, so I decided when I was in Canada, and I bought everything when I was in San Francisco. So before that, like actually I didn't work hard until the March. Then like I worked really hard like 4 months, 3 months in Canada with my working holiday visas. Like I work from Monday to Sunday, from morning to the night. And then I saved up like $10,000. So I bought everything, and that was like $25,000, $2,500, something like bike and bags and everything. But actually, I didn't have any such a good gears. Many gears were cheap, but still it was expensive. And I didn't know how long I'd travel. At the time, I said, "Oh, I might travel for a few years," but it really takes more than I thought. It has been nearly 8 years, so I never planned to travel 8 years. It just happened because time goes so quick, and I'm so used to. So, and then like last 2 years, I stepped very often. I didn't cycle much. Then yeah, I stepped like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, like sometimes something like that. 아, 안녕하세요, 하이파크님. But yeah, but so like before, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, people ask when. I mean, people always ask me same question, and one of the question is when I'm going to finish this trip. And at the beginning, I didn't know, so I just 3 4 years, and then like after 3 4 years, like from the beginning, then I tell people, oh maybe no, actually after 2 years, I keep saying, oh maybe 2 years more, 2 years more. I keep saying that, and then maybe 1 year ago, 2 years ago, I started saying, oh, I'm going to finish this year. And then I keep traveling. But this time I really finished my trip because I traveled 6 continents and almost 74 countries. And that's enough. Yeah. that was my purpose of traveling was to see the world and then to meet new people and to learn new cultures and to grow on the road. That's my purpose, and I reached all the purpose that, but I was a bit more dragging my trip there because I was used to, and I was afraid to go back to my normal life. It's like it's actually it's raining. So for some people, it's difficult to start traveling, but for me, it was really difficult to finish the trip. So I was more like dragging the since Southeast Asia. But I really decide to. Oh, why is it raining? Excuse me, stop. Actually, there's blue sky, but it's raining. I don't know why. I think it will be not heavy. It's okay. Yeah, I just keep doing live. So yeah, I decided to finish. But actually, I really don't know what to do. So when people ask me what I'm going to do, and this question is really serious these days because I'm going to really finish the trip this year, and I don't know how I finished because of the pandemic, and I don't know which country next to because every border is closed, and my visa expire middle of August, and even the next state is Queensland here, and it's actually like 400, 600, like 500, I mean 500 kilometer far away. But still they closed. Someone said that they're going to open the 10th of July, but they might change their plan because there's a kind of second wave in Melbourne. So I have to see, and yeah. So actually, I don't like question about when people say what I'm going to do because especially these days. In the past, I said that I'm going to study astronomy, but these days that was like actually like 6 years ago, 7 years ago. But now I'm really like beginning of 30, like I'm heading to like middle of 30. My age is really getting there, and like I don't have money, and then I have to study, and also I have to study again to enter the university, and then like where I get money to study, and then like I need to get job, but like I don't have any career, but I don't want to like work as a like tourism, like tourist guide because guide I don't like that job because I was free all the time, but that's really far away from the freedom. It's better just to work in the office actually for me. But still, I want something work I want to. And I was thinking actually to have a startup about tourism application on the phone that I want to make some website or application that it helps people to travel easily. And so I want to give some kind of information and those and things. But now because of pandemic, this tourism is really bad things at the moment, and I don't know actually how to do that. So maybe once I finish the trip, I try to see what's the possibility actually. So this is the reason like why I cannot tell people like what I'm going to do because it's like I'm starting. I'm like at the moment it's like I'm 18 years old that I don't know really what to do. And actually it's the same day when I started traveling. I was 24 years old. Actually, when I went to Canada, I was 23 years old. And yeah, when I decided to trip, that was like I started to trip when I was 24, and at that time I didn't have any career. I didn't, I didn't. I dropped my universities, so I actually had nothing at that time. And now I'm going back to that nothing life, and I have to start. But the thing is, I'm nearly middle of a like sorry I'm going there, and it's a bit afraid. It's really afraid thing to start nothing at the middle of 30s. So, but yeah, I'll figure out. So my last country for this trip will be South Korea. But there's actually very difficult thing that I always have dreamed to cross the North Korean borders. I think I had this dream from the the first year, like yeah, since Latin America, that I had this dream, and I always thought, thinking about this dream for so long, because for you, you don't. I think most of people don't know much about history of Korea. Korea had the same country last like 5,000 years history, and really like we are one country for a long time, and we are same people. We speak same language, but then we are split during Cold War, and this is such a sad thing. And when I travel, people always ask same question like, where are you from? And I said, at the beginning I said I'm from Korea, because that's how our Korean book teach. But then people ask north or south, and then since some point I always say I'm from South Korea, because I don't like too much question about that. They say because it's sad thing, but people don't know and they are making joke. So I don't like that joke. I just say I'm from South Korea, and so like once you get out of your country and then you think about your country from outside and what's thing there, and like it makes you really think about, I really want to cycle in North Korea, because I travel all around the world, but why I cannot travel, why I cannot cycle next, next border. And I want to prove myself that South Korea is not the island. So I will so that was really long plan, long like thinking, and actually the political situation is very important for this. Actually, to travel in North Korea is not possible for South Korean people, and maybe for foreigners they can travel, but they need to organize a tour. But I saw some people from New Zealand travel by motorbike in North Korea, so I thought, oh, maybe it can be possible if we really want. And so previous government was, so it depends on Korean government situation. That some governments are very friendly to North Korea, not much friendly. I mean, some like in South Korea, there's kind of two major party, and one party tried to be more open to North Korea, and one party is more strict to North Korea. So when this party is governed, and then the situation between North Korea, South Korea can be really like strict, and then can look like dangerous. But this when these governments are governed, then it looks more a bit friendly. So at this moment, this party is going now. But anyway, the situation is keep changing, and last week the situation went to a bit really bad, or really a little bad. So, but this is really political things. They can go change the next day. So I don't know, but still, because of coronavirus, they're closing the border even. So it's not really not possible. Really, it goes really bad and bad. So not sure really I can cross the border. I had more hope in the at the beginning of this year. So this January this year, actually North Korea, South Korea talking about like travel freely, and some friends actually sent me message about this article, this link. And oh wow, I have tried to cross that border, but then there was coronavirus, and this is really going bad, really. So I really don't have such hope at the moment, but I will try. So what's my plan is that I cycle to now the coast, and I cycle a few days with some friends, and then I'll get to some big town. It's called the Port Macquarie. Then I'll stay maybe 1 week, and then cycle a bit more, and then stay again a bit more. So my first plan is to finish my blogging and YouTube to update up to the now, and then I'm going to write a letter to North Korea and South Korea to cross the border. But the problem is the situation is really bad at the moment, and but there's one thing I can say that like I have a little plan. Let's say I have a test. I have a coronavirus test to cross the border, and I try to have a keep social distancing, and more I cycle more like rural area. So I think it cannot be. So it's really depends on North Korea, but North Korea don't never ever open to this individual travelers. So if it happens, but actually I saw some foreigner travel in North Korea, and usually they have like a guide, like army, army guide. So maybe I have like these soldiers around me, and maybe some soldier from South Korea if they cooperate. So this is like my thinking and what yeah, my plan if it happens really. Yeah, it's not about it's a law. It's really it never happened. So if I cross to North Korea, it will be the history of our recent, these days that it never happened. So sometimes this politician go to North Korea, it can happen. Some foreigners actually travel to North Korea, but there's no any single South Korean individual person travel North Korea. So if I go, this is history, and definitely it did not happen. That's why it can be history, but it did not happen. But I always say to myself that you never know. You try. So I'm going to try. Maybe middle of July or end of July, I'm going to write the letters. So I'm gonna be serious about the next plan. That's my next plan, and I'm not sure I'm going to Taiwan if they open the border. Because my plan was going to Taiwan, but it's already the summer, and I wanna finish my trip like before winter comes in South Korea, because South Korea winter is really cold and I don't want to cycle in the very cold. I want to finish around the end of October before winter comes in South Korea, and I'm very excited to cycle in South Korea. Can you believe that I didn't visit Korea over 10 years? It's unbelievable, but time goes really flying all the time, really. So I was in Canada for working holiday 1 year, and like cycling almost 9 years, and there's 10 years that I've been away, 10 years, but I still speak good Korean, and I still remember Korean culture, and but I'm a bit afraid to add just Korean culture. There's some culture like I don't like, for example, like the toilet, this bathroom, after people taking shower, this bathroom is wet. This is such Asian culture I don't like. But anyway, I really want to see my country. My country is really mountain country, like New Zealand, that it will be crazy to cycle. Well, I'm really looking forward to cycling in South Korea. And I will cry to cross North Korea. That was my old dream. And sometimes I really cry when I think about it, because it's such a sad thing as a Korean. Just you cannot imagine like your country is suddenly split, and then your family you never see the other part, and that's really sad thing. So for me, it's really sad thing that I would like to really see. But here's the like thing that I don't find any hope. I don't expect that I'll get the visa, I'll get the permission, but I'll try. And if I fail, then I'm going to cry, and then I just go back home, South Korea. I was thinking that like, maybe I wait to the next year to cross North Korean border, maybe next spring, but I don't think I'll wait. I'll just I'll try my best to finish this year. These days I keep brainwash, or like I keep forcing myself that I must finish, I must finish, I must finish. So my traveling now is different from the others that in the past is more like, oh, this is beautiful, oh, I meet these people and those things. But now I keep thinking and thinking how I finish and when I finish and what to do. And maybe it's like it's like actually weather forecast that you can see the future actually. Like when I don't have any plans, so maybe there will be some depression at the beginning once I settle down, and even I don't know where to go, where to stay. Actually, I have some idea that maybe I'll stay in the capital of South Korea, Seoul, for a bit and see what opportunities there are. And also, I might go to the Jeju Island. It's the island in the south, and it's beautiful place. And but actually, I'm not sure there will be not much opportunities, because actually it's beautiful island that people go more for actually holiday. So there's a little plan. I might go small island once I finish trip, and or I'll just stay in the Seoul, the capital, to see what kind of opportunities there are. So yeah, that's my plan so far. It's raining. Yeah, if I'm in Korea, you can visit me. Well, still I don't know. So when people ask what's my plan and what's the next country, I keep saying I don't know. But I think at this video I tell the reason why I don't know because it's unclear. Like I would like to study, but not sure. I would like to start up. I don't know how to do it. I don't have any money. I don't have any degree and those things. So maybe at the first few years I'll struggle to settle down, or I don't know. I will see. So, but for me, the first biggest challenging will be going back home through North Korea, which is my dream. There's some really, really beautiful video which I saw in something places. So this is about some countries that the nature is amazing, so beautiful. I couldn't believe that. I'm still looking for that video again, but I cannot find it again. And this amazing video is actually taken in Afghanistan. You know, when you think of Afghanistan, you think about war, people dying, and terrorism. But behind that, there's beautiful nature, beautiful cultures, and that's like what I. That's why I travel, right? I don't focus on like only the what the media says. What I more focus how people live, how the nature is, and that's like when I go to North Korea, I just wanna enjoy the nature and I wanna see how people live. But usually, I don't talk about the politics in their countries because I think this is a smart way to travel. That or even if you're expat, you shouldn't involve the local politic issues. That because if you're involved, you're foreigners and you will be expelled. That's like someone told me that you shouldn't much involved local politics, and this is the same thing whenever I travel, and even I don't write like about the politics much of their situation. Like I only tell what happened, but I don't try to like this is bad and this is bad, this is bad. I don't try to that. I more stay away from like. So when I go to North Korea, I'm not talking about the politics. I just wanna enjoy it as I did before. But it's really not easy. So yeah, but I'll do my best, and I'll do my best to finish. So yeah, because challenging for now is to finish this trip and to through North Korea, and then be brave. Yeah, be brave to finish. Be brave to settle down. I don't want to travel forever. This is not the thing I really want. I just enjoyed that moment, but that moment was too long, 8 years. Anyway, that was enough, and I finished, and I tried to look for another adventure. Life is full of adventure. It doesn't need like cycling around the world. Maybe you start a new business or having family, and that's really I look forward to. I would like to do that. And you know, I can travel anytime. Like there's some countries I want to go for a holiday. Thankfully, I didn't visit all the countries, so there's so many countries still I didn't visit, and I would like to visit, but not like this long trip again. This is my longest trip, and then I'll finish soon. Okay, is it clear? Did I tell my plan enough, or is too complicated? Like, how do you understand? I'm not sure you understand.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Actually, it's the park, so there's kids. So, I hope you understand my plan. You understand? Okay. Not few. There are many countries to visit actually, and I love some countries to visit again, like Mexico, Spain. There are like some countries that I love to visit again, and or many countries I love to visit again. So are you about to very clear? Okay, gotcha. Good. Because when people ask about my plan, then I put this link, and then yeah, I can. I don't need to repeat. Yeah. yeah, everything, every trip will be short after this long trip. Yeah, I start. Actually, it's raining a bit, so I just cycle and I eat this later. Actually, I had a very heavy breakfast, so I'm not much hungry at the moment. Still not hungry. It's the kids playing time. So I finished my live stream. Do you have any question I can answer? Oh, actually, my next destination is only 20 kilometers away. It's not that like up and down from now, so I can reach 1.5 hours next destination, and I have a shower. Thank you. Still, those sound nasty. It's not actually I wanna be history. Just it's my old dream, but this old dream was never achieved by any single person. There was one Korean guy. He marathons from I think from Europe to China, like 10,000 kilometers. He run to cross North Korea, and he really waited at the border in China, but he didn't get the permission. And actually, there was some South Korean politicians made a video for him, and this guy was on the news media, and but still he couldn't cross. That was like 1 year ago, 2 years ago. But I'm not popular compared to him. I was never been on the media. I don't have any politicians supporting me. So I have less hope compared to him, but I'll try. And I'll tell you guys if I succeed or if I failed. So many kids. Okay, I will see you on next video. Next video will be that's what that's what I'm dreaming when I cycle. Because when I cycle, my body is not free because I'm moving, but my thought is free. So I can think whatever I want. Well, yeah, that was my dream for a long time, and I still dreaming. But yeah, I'll try. So thank you for watching my video, and I will see you on next video. Oh, by the way, I reached 80,000 kilometers, right? And I want to buy actually special gifts, and I want to buy the actually book as a gift. I have some book, but actually this book is not much. This book is not easy to read. So you can leave the comment what kind of book you would like to recommend, so that I can buy the book in the next big city. And I would like to book something like I can read again and again. So you can leave the comments later, like what kind of book you would like to recommend. Like, but it should be not difficult English because when the book is too difficult, then I can understand it's boring then. And I like actually social ish and politic ish and those kind of things, but to read this in English can be difficult, actually. Yeah. But anyway, please recommend any books for congratulations my 80,000 kilometers. So that's yeah, because I have everything. I have camping gears, I have a phone, and I have a camera. So I have actually nothing much to buy at the moment. So my 80,000 kilometer gift will be the book, and you can recommend any book you like, and then I will check if they have because I like paper book than ebook. So yeah, please leave comment, and thank you so much for cycling with me 80,000 kilometer. This is really remarkable. I never thought that I would reach this number at the beginning, and so many hard time crying, and I would like to thank so many people who helped me for hosting and giving me a ride and maintaining my bicycle, and there's so many help. And and also like I want to say sorry to to some people I bother maybe because everybody has different character and my character sometimes maybe bothering other people and I really sorry about that and yeah well I really thank to everyone I met. Yeah, I did it twice around the world. It's time to go home and now it's time to cycle. It's 3 o'clock. So I cycle. Maybe I reach the destination before the dark. Like 4:30. That's good time to arrive actually. Yeah, Skinny Bob. 80,000 kilometers very far. Okay guys, thanks. Great, I don't know. Yeah, why not? I don't mind anything, but at the moment I need everything. So anyway, bye bye.